Hey everyone, Meowsity here, welcome back. Today we're going to be going into the Sprawl and Darkest Dungeon 2. We did do all of the inn stuff last time after really just racing through the Fautier. So we're kind of set up to just go and wreck the place, so let's do it. Oh boy, this is going to be a long one. Am I forced to use anything? I'm forced to use Cause of Death. Well, that won't change things too much here. I just gotta make sure the right skills are equipped. That was the one bad thing, is like there's a few bad interactions in the last episode. So, realistically, let's do this. There we go. The fire move won't be used in the fire area. I didn't look at the map while I was doing that. So, I want to make sure to hit the lair, because we were going to get a lot of goodies out of it. I also do not want to touch the Shambler's altar. I do not like that place. Beyond that, I'd maybe like to hit the hospital. So, reversing from there, it seems I have my path. Let's go. Oblivion's Ingress? Actually, wait. 2, 3. Yeah, I'm fine. I needed to do 6 or less road battles.
There is a barricade
and I
ahead.
think that only means like this type of battle right here where it's a blockade. So I should be fine. So, let's take out the help first. Flashing daggers. Cannon is gonna load first, so I don't need to use my item right now. Is that gonna burn us? That's gonna burn us. Here can deal with that. We're gonna do this. And then down in front. Going to Ladon him up. Heal up.
Small foundation.
Cannon loads. Honestly, let's just touche him. There's our blind. Let's get him down. I can't heal bear, I would just get rid of the burn for now. Which, let's do. Cannon's always going to go last anyway. But what I could do is, yeah, let's get the attack back just in case it does fire. There's its blocks gone. And let's dig into it.
Cooperation is the key.
This should get it vulnerable, which I'm not sure. Okay. Didn't put the vuln on, now it has blocks. But now blocks go away. Alright, those are gone. And bonk to you, sir. Who even was firing the cannon at that point? It didn't have a model.
Yields morbid gains.
Take what we can. Bring this up. Before I get there, we're gonna do this. Don't think we can be blighted, but we can be bled in there. So we're definitely gonna use those. Fight, fight. I 100% do not want to get vulnerable on myself. Cherubs are gonna go first. That's the plan. Smoke bomb you. That did land. Flashing daggers. Good chunk on them. Alright. Then, so Barra doesn't bleed.
Collaboration confers advantage.
Blight them out. They should go down to blight damage.
Crisis. We can rely
Get them attacking Barra if they're going to single target.
on to the next.
One block down. Didn't need to heal Audrey, so that's fine. Clotting powder's there. And yeah, let's just blight him down. Let's put a Vuln on you. Down in front. Audrey might be able to do some good damage. How do I want to play this one? Okay, that's the plan. So, get rid of his blocks. Heal Barra. Armor break. Which he'll die on his next turn. Then we just have to deal with this guy. Glint and Dark. Not the one I expected to go. But that's fine. Get rid of bleed, heal Sahar.
Cooperation is the key.
Bonk you.
Empowered.
Bonk you. Glint and Dark. Switch places. Oof.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
There we go. Execution.
An inkling of potency still lingers.
Blight resistance, blight resistance. Not that we need it, but it might be helpful for later. And upcoming we have a fight. Once again, not that I think I'm going to need them. However, we'll equip them for now. I know I'm not going to need blight resistance in this area, or blight removal, so something goes really, really wonky that I am not aware of. We're not leaving. We're not leaving. Flashing daggers. Good chunk. Actually, I can't actually. Oh, yeah, it's this.
Observe the subject
Slash,
carefully,
bleed,
and you
front
will
row.
discover its weaknesses.
So let's do Sahar since she's in worse shape. Then Blight the back row. Retribution, get them going at Baristan. Flesh, we can go at the Flayer. One down. Immobilized. And there's our resist. Okay. We're just gonna glint in the dark. And then we'll take out the Whipper there. Doesn't seem to have much more going for him.
A small foundation of trust.
Since we're immobilized, give good bump. He's got some speed to him. We can't heal anyone I want. Another mastery point, enlightened element. That's a good one to have.
Power.
I'll put that on Baristan just because then, I mean, the only other person who can slightly use it is Audrey. I mean, everyone can use it, but she can use it to its full effect. That way Baristan, his retributions can have a chance at putting people on fire. I know it's not the best in here, but it works. A hoarder. More flapjacks. Gotta love it. Okay. Snappy swig. Foreclosure notice. Have stealthed. No stealthed. Don't need that. Standard of the 9th. That's something I could think about because on each hero combat start the block plus. Otherwise, Stewpot is good. Stewpot is great, actually. I think it gives better resistances than flapjacks. I think I'll do that. Alright. Onward. To the lair. So I want those mastery points.
Choice. At least it should be. I trust you have calculated your odds carefully. This will not be easy.
Oh, hell. Well, this will be easy once I get into position. Until then, it's gonna suck. So Sahar, Blush, gets rid of block. We're going to... I think they can bleed. Am I wrong there? Rend, bleed, horror, disease, horror, disease, stun, disease. Sahar gets clotting powders. Noxious blast, we're gonna try to blade it down. Throwing dagger. We're gonna try to rip it a new one. At least my big gripe with them has somewhat been fixed because I've had them hang onto death's door for so long while I try to rip them apart. and then not been able to kill them because death door, death door, death door, death door, and then get like
stupefied.
Meltdown after meltdown. So 6, he's gonna go to death door. I can fix that though. So now if I glint in the dark, he goes down. I'm an aggressive. So let's touche, get rid of the blocks. I swear, if that's a double stun. Bear stun.
Emboldened.
As much as I want to use bolster right now, and get rid of his stress, I need to wait a turn on one of them. There's our Vuln. Don't need to glint in the dark that cool anymore because it just goes down. So there's Throne Dagger there. I thought that they would get stressed down. Or stressed, but I guess horror is only a chance, so we're going to get Bear's stressed down. We're going to blight this guy. And that's a miss, but we got lethal feint. One down. Glint isn't going to do enough, so just throwing dagger. There's more stress. Light the bugger. Armor break. Can't bolster, so get rid of them before more stress. I don't like ghouls. Not their mastery point though.
Gain is insignificant.
I'm gonna be decked out. Okay, library.
The library burns, and with it the remains of philosophy, reason, and
Got a plan, so let's go for the whipper. Flashing daggers, whipper down, block gone. Flag grenade. 6 and yeah, it's gonna go down unless someone heals it. Baristan can get his stress down. You can do that one more time this fight or next fight. Let's get rid of the lost soul. As long as it's not a crit, getting rid of the corpse. Get rid of the whipper there. It's another 6. It goes down on next before it gets to the front and goes kaboom. That is a slight problem because it's going to go AoE, which I believe is going to cause some stress. No? Okay. Glinty glint. One down. Get rid of you. There's Don de-stresses, which we all kind of need at this point.
carousel of horrors.
And Blighty Blight. Can you hit, please, Para? Alright, well. Heal up, I suppose, there.
A righteous action.
Fire goes away. Move on. Don't need to worry about stress now, for the most part. Flashing, get rid of these two. Sahar. I really want to make sure that Shaman goes down.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
And now the plan stays the same. Oh, these are elite, so they have more damage and health. Didn't notice that at first. I want that flare down though. If this hits.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
And bonk.
A deliberate and
Only the whipper left, really.
of harm.
As flame spreads. I was half expecting him to heal himself. Glint. Heal anyone? No. Okay. I'll wait with that thing. On to the librarian. Anything fun? I mean, Smoldering Hymenal is good. Got the decimal system again. I'm not going to replace what I got with that. I mean, I will take the holy water, though. I'll admit that.
He teeters madly upon his ladder.
So, let's just go straight in on damage. I don't expect this fight to last too long. I don't need the 4% crit or whatever it is.
Malaise, measured and steady.
And now that Sahar is in aggressive, she can move back on her turn. I don't need to hit the books or anything again like that, so we're fine. Blight you.
A slow dissection.
12 around.
An unavoidable end.
Stabby, stabby. Oh, I can't coup de grace. I didn't realize that. I'll reset my stance, but it does add the weak and such, which not bad. Now Baristan,
Incremental.
because of that,
But deadly all the same.
forward, please. Oh, unholy hell. Sahara can't do her main thing from here, but that's fine. I don't necessarily want to disengage because that puts her into defensive and I want her in offensive.
Extinguished at last.
But what I can do for now is forward by 2. So as long as he doesn't categorize again, which I think he can only do like every 3 turns or something really stupid like that. Realistically, he can do it 3 times a fight. Or if you have ungodly luck. And there's our armor break. I suppose I should have used the execution thing, but... yeah, let's just finish him.
This time,
I tried to finish him.
directed. Darkness.
You should not have gotten that, sir.
Inexorable.
25% chance to hit. We're gonna heal. I'm not gonna be that stupid.
Steady yourself.
I know we're in a bad stress spot now and potentially bad health, but...
The past.
Alright, another mastery point.
Let it die.
Let's take a look at items here really quick. Is that all I have for combat items? Youch. Okay. Well, I know my priority for this next fight, so we'll see what we can do. It's going to be a little long. I think we can de-stress in this fight, so we don't have meltdowns. And get our health up and all that jazz.
Centuries of
We'll see about that, though.
an achievement ruined by riotous contempt.
Brawler. Oh, it was an enemy ambush, really? Okay, so if I have her move back, Barra can move forward by 1. So she moves back. Sahar moves forward, which then puts Para in 2, Barra in 3. Barra moves forward by 1, and then I can do everything I need to do. Okay. Or I have to do this. Which is fine. Which is fine. I have to get stress down. Like, she was 1 crit away from having a meltdown, which would not have been good. Yeah, let's get rid of the dodge at least. That way I have lethal feint. Want to get rid of the back row. 1 down. Some de-stress. I wouldn't mind Para being moved back, because now we're moving forward with Barra and he's where I want him. Okay. We're not doing horrible. She's down, she can't whore us anymore. It sounds horrible when I say it that way. OCD. I'll just flick. Let's heal Para, get rid of the burn.
Cooperation is the key.
De-stress. There's Barra. And a retribution, so the attacks are going at Barra. Alright, no move back, that's good. Yikes. You do gotta heal him. That's kind of a... Don't really have a choice there. this is where things get ugly.
And now, the greatest test of all. Dragged back from the brink.
Yeah, we're fine. Armor break. Indiscriminate to heal. Actually, she's gonna be bumped up. And Sahar, if I would have healed, would have taken the relationship bump down, so.
Once more.
Better of two evils. Now, from here...
Consider all variables, but do it quickly.
I'm gonna go to the unknown, so I can reach the hospital, because there's stuff I want to lock in.
The route will exact a toll on wheel and axle both.
Oh, unholy hell. I might actually get blighted. I might actually need the chalk dust. I might actually need that. Stress resistance. Yeah, that's getting traded out. But for what? Bleed resistance stays for now. I'm gonna trade out this. Because that gives him a chance to heal himself. Okay. Ooh. This gonna be bad. Now note that this was a completely random choice. I did not know this was here. Clotting powders, clotting powders, clotting powders, clotting powders. Yes, 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 yes. This was unknown. I did not know Chirurgeon's table is here. I will live with my choice. I do not run away from the Chirurgeon. An infirmary. This is not. Okay. I'm gonna need this more for the boss. Punching daggers. Got a plan to take out the urchin. Paris next. Fly grenade. He's bladed for 6, has 4 health. Flesh. Take out the... I want to say the patient. But I want the woodsman. Let's go woodsman. Patient, or the urchin goes down. De-stress with Para. I don't care that it's gonna blind Para. It's you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright. Bypass block. Does more damage. Almost same effect. Realistically, execution 1? No. Okay. Indiscriminate to heal. Just get that going. Down in front. Believe. Nope, he goes down on next. Need to heal Sahar. Glint in the dark. No, this is for the entire battle, so we're gonna absence get put up. And doesn't bypass block or guards, so it is what it is. Get stress down. I wanted to have retribution there, but probably needed to do that. Just heal as much as I can right now. And here's our retribution. He'll go at Barra, who has the least stress, so probably better he goes at him. Oh man, that crit. Ooh. Okay, Urchin needs to go down. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Next is Patient. Widow would be easier with the Blight, though. And she does stress damage as well. Speaking of, we need to mitigate that. No meltdowns here. He has crit now, that's not great. So realistically, let's take him down. Did you just get rid of dysentery? You did, thank you, sir. I'll take that bleed for that. Clear corpse, just because I can. If this crits, he's probably gone. No. I need to heal. Ariston can get rid of Patient. Widow goes on next.
An interminable conflict.
Or not. Yeah, we'll put the Vuln. We're gonna have to start using the clotting powders and such. We didn't get the Vuln on, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to move Audrey. No more disease, that's great. Who has the highest? It's a toss-up between you two.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Ma'am. You go on your turn, so that's not horrible. 20% damage, 20% damage, but you have the resistance, so...
Cooperation is the key.
Come on, debuff. Resist, okay. Well, Para's not stunned anymore. There goes the last battlefield.
Empowered, emboldened.
Retribution. We need to keep that up. Taunts all the way. That he's gonna get rid of. I forgot about that. There we go. Now we're cooking. Wish that would have been a crit, but that's fine. I'm just gonna throw all caution to the wind here with the meltdowns. No. No blight resistance, we're going for it.
A breakthrough.
Rip and tear, rip and tear. If I don't, bad things may happen. It's one bleed. We'll deal.
This is no time to falter.
As long as Para doesn't go first. Flint and Dark. Execution 1. Oh, that was too close. No meltdowns. Another mastery point. Leeches remove diseases at the end. Like Skull Cap if I want to get someone bleeding. We also got the Mixing Kit, chance to produce restorative items, and another mastery point. Round start to regen for 5% for the entire round, every round for the entire next area, and 20% healing given from skills. Okay. Well, on the plus side, in Unknown Oblivion Rampart. In hospital. There had to be a fight on the way. There had to be a fight on the way. I can deal. I can deal.
If you hope to heal, you have chosen wisely.
And they're elite. What more could you ask for? What more could you ask for?
Darkness encroaches inexorably.
Okay, we're healing Sahar. Let's get rid of the weak while we're at it. It's one less point to do so. Let's get the weapon rack.
Incremental,
Bleeding.
but deadly all the same.
I think there's a case to use this right now. I got another stack of them, so bolster.
Compassion quiets the howling mind.
Flashing daggers again. Okay, I was gonna say, if that's my luck right now, that would have been horrible. And then Para goes next and can heal. Lovely. Let's get rid of the weapon rack. Combo it again. We can't indiscriminate, but we can battlefield, which gets rid of the 4 bleed.
Solidarity may yet arrest this collapse.
Retribution. That gets the attacks going at Vera. We're gonna get rid of the Spearman while we can. Stress. yeah, let's get rid of the spearmen. Please, please, please. This is going to be bad. Both of them are going to go. And if both of them target Sahar, I'm in a bad place. What I could technically do... I gotta check this.
Observe the subject carefully, and you
when target comboed, it only hits rows 1 or 2.
The natural prelude to action.
I feel like this is a bad decision. But if it takes out the spearmen... Oh, that should have got stress down, you'd think. Oh well. Retro. Touche. Immune to everything there, but that's fine.
And apply it judiciously.
Okay. Absinthe won't do what I want. All that doesn't do what I want. Let's do more damage to it. Three and 5, 2 and 2. So yeah, I need to find a way to heal Sahar there. It's not gonna hurt things too bad. I mean, I should just throw caution to the wind, probably, but oh well. Oh, it's down. More bleed. That's great.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Means Para's healing right now, so we're fine. Oh, that's lovely. I was hoping to be able to heal there, but I guess that works out better. And that helps us with the stress. Okay, we're good. See? I'm not panicking at all. Getting a little lucky. I do want to check something here. 80. Okay, that's per fight, I think. Field hospital. Thank you. So wellness first. Don't remember who had it. I think it was, yeah, Daredevil might not be bad because plus 10 damage. And then Bloodthirsty and Para. Well, you might not think it's great. That is, really paying off. Is there anything I really need to get rid of? I can't lock Dagger Inn because I would actually really like that. I'm actually gonna buy those triage kits.
Tonics, tinctures, and remedies. The science of hope.
But yeah, well, can I only have one locked in? I thought I could have 2 locked in. Should I lock in Bloodthirsty then? Because there are definitely better ones to have. Oh, and I can get rid of Vanquisher for, say, Daredevil then, if I really wanted to. But I think that would be like a get rid of Vanquisher for Bloodthirsty, not Daredevil. Yeah, let's do it.
Strength comes in many forms.
And just because I don't know what's there, but we're doing a lot better on health, and we're gonna heal up for then. I am gonna use up all of these though. Because that stress is lovely. I can't drive to save my life right now. I had a pleasant dream. For once. Oh, it's another field hospital. Nothing good here. Almost tempted to buy more laudanum. Or the healing salves. I'm gonna get those, just in case. That way, what I can do is be a little more greedy. Put on the healing salve and save the triage kits for the boss. Not sure that's a great idea, but it's my idea, and we're sticking with it. Alright, well, armor spent. Wheels aren't great. We're at the rampart. For some reason there's something on the way after the Oblivion Rampart? Okay. I don't like this. Alright. 4 and 5, so we're just gonna laudanum. Blush. Get her an aggressive. Then we're going to take out the altar, which now has 5. Ouchie. And it's gonna go down.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Down in front. Throwing. Oh, taunt. That's why I'm like, why can I not hit the trumpeter? Well, if he wants to get hit, he's gonna get hit. Flesh, hit the herald. Absolutely destroying it. Another noxious blast and probably take it out. Yep, that's how the cookie crumbles.
Empowered.
Then, also bolster gets stressed down. And hollow vessel. You're gonna stress me out then. Down in front. Laudanum. Flesh.
Bravo!
Rip you apart. Throwing dagger. And just because I can heal. Let's make sure people are in good shape. Armor break. Execution.
Cut down.
Another mastery point. Misstep.
The trail to your redemption.
That might actually be good for Bara. That's how I use them. Academic ring for the duelist for post skills plus 10 grit. I suppose it's alright. I'll stick with what I got. I'm not going to change things up for that. Now, what I'm worried about now is this. Okay.
To the weary.
There's an unknown route on the way there, and usually that means there's something there. I thought that meant I was going to have to fight something or something like that. I guess not. Anywho, we're at the inn.
Rest now.
More quirks. Let's see. Tracker. Fragile. Ooh. That one's really bad. When damaged, 10% for stress, 15% meltdown chance, and 15% less max health. Curmudgeon on Sahar. I mean, as far as relationship stuff goes, that's bad, but we can deal. And Needler, once again, that's about as bad as Curmudgeon. Just like the exact opposite. So, Mastery points, mastery points. De-stress. Okay, so we have a lot of pancakes, thankfully. I did get the stew pot here, so I'm probably going to change out the wagon jack.
Experimentation.
Just kind of going over a few thoughts here. I'm not going to do all the inn stuff right now. We got 7 more mastery points. I don't have relics to spend though, since I spent a lot of it at the hospital there. But that is going to be the majority of the skills I use. And then our routes are either the Tangle or the Fautier. I've gotten most of what I want out of the Fautier. So realistically, we could just go to the Tangle, and I don't even need to fight the Dreaming General. I don't need to risk it. Although he is an easier one for this group, I think, because I can just hit him with Audrey and Para while Sahara and Bara kind of beat him down. I don't need to do it. It's just a long fight I don't need to do.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
There's no trinkets here that I need. So yeah, we'll just pick up from here next time. Go into, I think, the Tangle. Just breeze right through there. Go into the mountain and see what happens, because I think this group is going to have a good time in the mountain. So we'll pick up from here next time, and as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.